What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for a quick how-to video about how to make your own square golf launch monitor dotted balls. Apologies in advance, this is going to be more talking than it is swinging. I'm only going to hit a couple shots, but it's funny how the timing kind of worked out on this. Basically, I was just trying to look into, I know the ball dots are a big thing, and the square balls, I only got 3 of them with the unit. I've been saving those, like I've been saying, for friends and family. I have one over here. I still have 2 brand new, just so they can get accurate side spin readings and spin access as well as backspin. I just been happy with using the regular balls and just the club stickers. But I figured to get the most out of the unit, might as well try it. There was a couple posts on some Facebook pages, and I believe his name was Ryan Fosler, so shout out to him. He actually gave me the idea, and he posted that he did it. So basically what I did, I bought 2 different kinds of vinyl from Amazon, just large rolls. Unfortunately, I spent like $30 on all this. You guys can draw your own conclusion by the end of this, but I'll just go through kind of how I got to this and then tell you my findings with these, and then maybe for your use case, which I'll get to at the end, maybe it'll be beneficial. But he posted that he got some Cricut premium black vinyl, and I think he said that his wife had a cutting machine, a Cricut cutting machine, basically could do the circles. So I figured he was posting some information. People were asking questions. One person specifically asked if it was leaving marks on the screen. Spoiler alert, they do. I'll throw up a picture, maybe right here somewhere. I'll throw up a picture of what it actually looks like, which is the main downside of these. Maybe I'll put it up again, but basically he recommended that premium vinyl, so I bought that. That was like $17. They only had a 30-foot roll, so I had to buy that. Tested that out, and unfortunately the dots stayed on fine. It was a little bit thicker, but like the picture you probably just saw, they were leaving black marks on the screen, which isn't ideal. Granted, I have the light position a little bit different just so you can see me a little bit better. You can't really see them on the screen, but if you have a premium screen, like I don't have a super premium 4K screen, if you have a screen that costs you $500, you don't want to mark up a bunch of balls. I'm not sure what other people were using for the ball dots that you can buy. So basically I started with that, and after that I decided, I did some more research. Gert von Stappen, I believe. Hopefully I pronounced that right. He's the person that makes one of the 3D printed stands. He said he was researching and looking into Oracle 751. Again, permanent premium black vinyl. I did research. The Oracle one's supposed to last for 8 years. Both of them are supposed to be dishwasher safe, UV resistant, fade proof. So I had some high hopes that it would be able to work. And basically what I did, so I tested out the first one, was kind of upset about the marks that it left. I followed all the instructions. So what I did, I don't have one of those like laser cutters or anything, but someone asked a question about just using a regular hole punch. So this is actually a 1/4 inch, so 0.25. It's pretty much a standard hole punch. Let's see if I can get behind the camera, but all I did was cut out a little sliver. If you guys end up doing this, just get the smallest roll you can. You can literally make thousands and thousands of balls out of them, but all I did was just punch out holes. Works pretty good. I know the dots on the actual square balls are 4mm and 5mm. So I actually got a 2-pack on Amazon with the 1/4 inch, which is standard, and then the 1/8 of an inch. There was one here, but that's just way too small to work with. The 1/4 of an inch wasn't bad. So this is kind of a little bit of an all over the place video, but I marked up the balls. First, I wanted to test. I did it with that Cricut vinyl first. I wanted to test if I could just do a random ball pattern. I know it's kind of dark over here, but instead of following the exact square pattern, I just wanted to put these on, see if I could follow a random dot pattern and just kind of mark up the ball and see if it would still read. So I tested all that out first, and then got the second vinyl, did that. Basically what I did is I just punched out a bunch of dots, stuck them on, tried to stick them really good, and I used just a regular blow dryer to heat them up a couple times and then let them sit for a day or two. That was recommended how you do them to get the adhesive to really stick on there and work the best. From what I found, if you're going to do this, get the Oracle 571. That was the second one. That was the strip that I just showed you that I cut out. It's a little bit thinner. It works a little bit better. So if you run your finger over it, it's pretty seamless on the ball, especially after you heat them. The Cricut Cry-Cut premium vinyl, it was a little bit thicker in terms of like the thickness of the dot. So it was a little bit rough if you run your finger over one of the dots. You could feel like kind of the seam. I was a little bit worried about those with how close I am to the screen, leaving some burn marks with those ridges of the dots catching. But I got into that, and the reason why I said the date today is Sunday morning. We got playoff football, January 12th. As of last night, Joe Legowski did a live stream, and he dropped some what he called game-changing news, which now I wanted to get this out before the update. I'm still on the most recent update I've been on that I've had some issues with the firmware. There's a new update coming. Should be in a couple hours. They said today, if not early next week. So within the matter of hours, at the most a couple days, not weeks. But there's a new update coming, which they now have incorporated the TaylorMade Pix balls and also some Callaway True V's or True Viz, however you say them, kind of the soccer ball pattern. Score's been working on an update to fix a couple things, but they've incorporated those balls into it. So again, I got kind of delayed in putting this video out. As far as the use case, I will hit a couple shots and just show you. Like you guys probably saw in that picture, I only hit 5 or 10 shots total maybe. First, I wanted to try out if the random dot pattern would work. It did. And then I wanted to try to make it to where the dots stuck on the best and didn't leave marks. Unfortunately, both brands of vinyl ended up leaving marks. And I was debating, because the actual balls to buy them are so expensive, they're out of stock anyways, but this screen was pretty cheap. I was debating just marking up the screen after, you would imagine, after a couple days, couple hours of hitting. It would be a polka dot screen. You'd be able to see a lot of those black marks, which wasn't ideal, but I figured for the case of like, or for the price of like 2 cases of golf balls, I could just buy a brand new screen. But luckily, should be coming tomorrow. I have a dozen of the TaylorMade Pix balls coming, so I'll be doing a test. That should be the video right after this, as long as the update comes out. But as far as the use case, one, if you guys want to use any ball, so if you're like a Pro V1 fan or any other kind of ball, the dots would work good. You could do Sharpie as well. Sharpie's even worse on the screen. But primarily, I would recommend if you're just hitting into a net. So you guys maybe can see some of my side netting. If you don't have an impact screen, the dots will work perfect. You can just put them all over the ball, random dot pattern. If you do have a screen, I would not recommend it, because like you saw in the picture, they do leave marks. The dots stay on fine, and they're easy enough to put more on. But unfortunately, you're just going to ruin your screen. So as far as the test, I'll show you. I have my old 8-iron here, no club marker. So this is just a first, just to show you guys. I'm going to hit just one single shot with that dotted ball and leave one more final black stain, hopefully on the lower corner of my screen, just for this test. But plain white Callaway Chrome softball, my old 8-iron that doesn't have a club marker. So as soon as I hit this shot, there should be no side spin and no spin access, because it's not being able to pick up any of the dots on the pattern, and it's not using the club sticker to estimate it. But that was right. So it estimated the backspin, but as you can see, no side spin. I can hit a couple more of these because I don't worry about these messing up my screen. But as you can see, regular ball, no club sticker. You're not going to get any side spin. Nothing new there. I have seen there's been a couple, maybe just the way you position the logo, and may pick up on a couple, but 9 times out of 10, you're using a regular ball, no club stickers, you're not going to get anything. Now, just for the final shot, I'm pretty excited to be going over to the TaylorMade balls and not have to worry about any of this. Be able to utilize the square, get the best possible readings out of it. But this is just a cheap TaylorMade distance ball. I put the dots on, like I said, used the hole puncher, cut them out, stuck them on, blow dryer to heat them up to stick them on. If I put this down now, I did test it. Like I said, I only did 5 or 10 shots, and I was pretty upset about leaving the marks. Other people said they haven't. That's not been my experience. Maybe lower ball speeds, possibly. I wasn't even swinging that hard. I was doing these choke down 8-irons, but maybe if you're further away from your screen, I don't know. In any event, I'm going to try to aim just down here, so I'll put one final mark on it if it reads. But this is just to show you guys that these do work, and the random dot pattern also works. So you don't have to worry about buying one of those templates, making sure that you have the super specific dot pattern in the right spot. You can just mark them up however you want, and you'll be getting side spin. Whether it's ideal for the square, obviously it's looking for that specific pattern, I'm not sure, but in my testing it did pick up the side spin. So here we just have the vinyl dots. This one is the Oracle 571. They're both pretty similar. I just feel like this one's a little bit more premium. This vinyl for my limited testing has worked better. But same shot now. If I aim lower right, now I don't even want to look. I'm sure that left another mark. But now, as you can see, with that random dot pattern in the vinyl stickers, we got side spin. And again, that was my old 8-iron, no club sticker. So I didn't even really want to do that. I'm sure I just left another mark down here. But it is what it is. I'm going to try my best. On some of them were really bad. When I was testing, I did a couple over here to make sure that the vinyl, I started to mark up this area a little bit. So it's kind of tough hitting a shot and then seeing exactly where it hit. I hit a couple over here that left a mark. I'm going to try to use a Tide stick or maybe some like... there's a couple up here too I can see. Tide stick or maybe some like carpet stain remover to try to get those out a little bit. But just for the test, so you can see it did pick up the side spin, it picked up the spin axis. So again, my opinion, my recommendation, if you're hitting into a screen, I would not recommend these ball dots. They scuff up a little bit and they leave like a little bit of a streak, and then obviously having the balls be spinning, those were just kind of easy little choke down 8-irons. I'd be really worried about driver or anything with faster ball speeds, but they do in fact pick up the side spin and the backspin. So that is getting measured, and it does work good with just a random dot pattern. So again, just to sum things up, I wanted to get this out before the new update came. Within a couple hours, it could be even as soon as I'm done with this video, the update may be out, and I have a American flag TaylorMade Pix ball I'm going to try. I have a red soccer ball, Callaway ball. I did a test way back in the day of testing that one. Didn't seem to work, but pretty awesome that Square has been kind of listening to the community. They're getting updates out pretty quick. I'm going to be testing those out, but just to kind of sum things up, you can put a random dot pattern on. The vinyl dots do stick on the ball pretty good, but they're going to leave black streak marks and black scuff marks all over your nice white screen. So if you have a cheap screen, if it's an older one that's already beat up, maybe you don't care. Maybe that's a cheaper way to go. You can literally get like a 6-foot roll of this vinyl, and you can make thousands and thousands and thousands of dots to cover all the balls. So if you want to use really premium balls like Pro V1s that don't have any kind of markings, that would be a great option. If you like using cheaper balls, that'd be also a great option. You can make your own. Definitely the most budget way to go. But for me, with this still pretty new screen, unfortunately for the test, I spent $30 on the vinyl and marked up my screen a little bit so you guys didn't have to. But take my word for it. They do work. You guys just saw the side spin, left side spin, 353 on that, picked up the back spin. It does work. So let me know down below. Originally, like I said, I got behind on this video a little bit. I was planning on putting this out and asking you guys your opinion if I should keep using the regular balls or if I should try to maximize my square and just put up with having black marks all over my my screen. I was kind of 50-50, but really excited to find out last night, which should be coming either today or tomorrow, I guess, the fact that Square is now integrating the TaylorMade Pix pattern for it to be able to accurately register the backspin and side spin. So let me know down below if you guys had similar findings. As far as I know, I got 2 really good vinyl, highly rated vinyl. I'm not going to spend any more money of doing that and spending time of marking up balls. It is pretty quick, but hopefully, like I said, I spent the $30 on vinyl that, I don't know, I'm going to have to find out something to do with it now, but hopefully I spent that and marked up my screen so you guys don't have to. So like always, let me know your thoughts, comments, suggestions down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.